How to Prepare Your Annual Budget with Purpose and Clarity by AfroBudgetinGirl. This content is for informational purposes only and reflects my personal experience. It's not financial advice. Budgeting is one of the most powerful tools for achieving financial clarity, yet many people approach it in a way that doesn't truly support their goals, responsibilities, or lifestyle. For years, budgeting month to month felt organized, but it wasn't building long-term security. One missed installment on a property, assuming funds were allocated but not properly monitored, was enough to reveal how fragile a monthly-only approach can be. That moment made one thing clear: a budget without vision is incomplete. What is a purpose-driven budget? A purpose-driven budget is a financial plan that aligns your income, expenses, and goals with your lifestyle, responsibilities, and long-term vision. It goes beyond tracking numbers by helping you anticipate life events, protect your financial stability, and make intentional decisions with your money. Only once that clarity exists should numbers be combined at a household level. A month-to-month budget isn't enough when you have long-term goals, shared responsibilities, assets, dependents, projects. You need a structure that captures daily habits, investments, projects, and financial blind spots. That structure is the foundation of budgeting with purpose. 1. Start with vision. List every major project. Before touching numbers, start with the big picture. List all major projects for the next year. Projects you look forward to, projects you must manage, projects with significant financial impact. Some projects aren't exciting, and that's normal. Avoiding them only makes the financial challenge bigger. This is about clarity, not motivation. 2. Identify expected life events. Next, anticipate events that may affect your finances. Guests visiting, travel, celebrations, administrative processes, seasonal changes. Planning these early reduces stress and protects your budget from shocks. This step reflects something many people overlook. Your financial ecosystem matters more than discipline alone. 3. Build a structure using a spreadsheet or an app. Choose a system that works for you, spreadsheet or budgeting app. A spreadsheet is flexible and easy to share for review. Your structure should include yearly overview, monthly breakdown, budgeted versus actual amounts, variance column. This becomes your financial dashboard. If you never created a prior year budget, start like this. Begin by collecting your bank statements for the full year. You may find one-off payments, hidden subscriptions, untracked cash, unexpected fees, spending patterns you never noticed. Review debit card and credit card payments, cash withdrawals. If a full year feels overwhelming, start with your highest spending months. 4. Use the prior year to build your next year framework. Your prior year provides essential insights. Review recurring expenses, seasonal patterns, inflation impact, overspending triggers, new commitments. Common recurring items include mortgage payments, service fees, school fees, insurance, subscriptions, licensing, property expenses, home and car maintenance. This becomes the framework for the year ahead. 5. Define categories that reflect your lifestyle. Your categories must reflect your real life, not an idealized version. An example of structure: investments and savings. Always pay your future self first. Housing and mortgage includes the true cost of your residence. If you own properties that are not your primary home, track all expenses, even if rent covers them. Understanding the real cost of each asset is essential. Utilities: electricity, water, internet, mobile, gas. Groceries include store names to understand your buying behavior like price, quality, and convenience. transportation, fuel, taxis, car maintenance. Insurance is placed under the relevant category to reflect the true cost of each area. Kids, if applicable, school, healthcare and school transportation, healthcare and self-care, doctor appointment, spa, vitamins, nutrients, entertainment and celebrations, birthday, wedding anniversary, family gatherings. Subscriptions include free trials that will renew automatically. Travel, annual flight back home, staycation, cash, foreign currency spending. Your categories should match your lifestyle. 6. Review your spending behavior honestly. Your spending tells the truth. Ask yourself, was this purchase based on price or convenience? Was it emotional or planned? Was it influenced by my environment? Did fatigue or stress trigger unnecessary spending? What patterns repeat? This reflection is where budgeting becomes self-awareness, not control. 7. Enter big items first, then monthly items. Follow this order: yearly recurring items, investments and savings, projects, quarterly expenses, subscriptions, kid-related expenses if it applies, utilities, groceries and transportation. Your order may vary. What matters is intentional sequencing. 8. Track cash, multi-currency spending, hidden fees and renewals. Never ignore cash withdrawals, credit card cash allowance, bank fees, overdraft charges, renewal fees, free subscriptions that start charging, international transfers. Track renewal dates, cancellation deadlines, coverage periods. Small details protect your budget from surprises. 9. Your budget must match your reality. A successful budget reflects what is actually happening in your life. If you meal plan, your grocery bill should decrease. If you're traveling, car and fuel expenses should drop. If you have guests visiting, add 2 to 3 restaurant visits or increased food costs. A budget aligned with real-life behaviors becomes easier to follow and more accurate. 10. Assess your expenses before income. Start with expenses, not income. Ask yourself, is this necessary? Does it align with my values? Does it make sense? Is it worth the spending? This gives a realistic view of your financial lifestyle. 11. Assess your income. Once expenses are clear, bring income into the picture. This shows your true financial capacity, your surplus, your gaps, your real savings opportunities. This prevents false optimism. 12. Make provisions. Provisions are planned funds for expected expenses. Include home maintenance, car maintenance, taxes, healthcare, admin shocks, planned replacements. This provides financial stability throughout the year. 13. Start an emergency fund, simple and personal. An emergency fund is money set aside for sudden, urgent situations. It should only be used for true emergencies, such as last-minute travel for family, medical emergencies, job loss, essential repairs. Make it personal. My emergency fund covers the cost of a last-minute return flight to the Caribbean where my family lives. I review it every 6 months and adjust based on ticket prices. If prices drop, I keep the extra money in the fund. Keep it protected. I use a multi-currency account so exchange rates don't impact my emergency fund. Keep it accessible. Your emergency fund should be easy to reach, quick to withdraw, separate from daily accounts. In more complex situations, access to money can determine whether you can stay or leave. A purpose-driven budget aligns your income, expenses, and goals with your lifestyle and long-term vision. It focuses on clarity, protection, and intentional financial decisions. A yearly budget helps you anticipate life events, plan large expenses, and avoid financial surprises that monthly budgeting alone may miss. Budget individually before combining finances with your partner. Understanding your personal financial capacity first gives you clarity, control, and protection before managing money as a household. Start with your vision and major projects. This helps you align your spending with your priorities before focusing on numbers. Budgeting helps you anticipate risks, build safety nets like emergency funds, and maintain financial independence in uncertain situations. Preparing your budget for the next year is more than a financial task. It's an act of clarity, alignment, and self-protection. When you budget with purpose, you understand your habits, your needs, and your financial identity. A purposeful budget brings peace, structure, and confidence all year long. If this resonated with you, explore my free budgeting tools, including a tracker and 200-question workbook on my website, and subscribe for early access to the Budgeting with Purpose Masterclass. Because budgeting isn't just about money, it's about clarity, resilience, and choosing freedom over fear.